Hello everyone, this is Horizon. Today is September 9th, 2019, which is not a very happy day for me. Today would have been my grandfather's 72nd birthday. Died April 12th this year. Heart problems. Those of you who know me well, you would know he was my bestest friend in the whole world, and we did everything together. He'd pick me up after school, take me whatever fast food joint I wanted to go to, McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, KFC. And then we'd go do random stuff. Go to the mall, go to the movies, go Charleston, Ashland. He even took me halfway across the state and back to go to the Wayne basketball games. I decided that seeing as today is his birthday and I'm a bit of a shaving aficionado, I'd do a shave in his honor. Now, for those of you who are really into wet shaving, this is going to be extremely sacrilegious to all of you. Sorry. And if you're not a fan of Gillette, which I personally am not because of their stupid ads, I mean, those piss me off too, but I never really liked their razors to begin with. But they were my grandpa's favorite, so I got a Fusion just for him. Here it is. And I also got, I found this in my grandpa's basement, actually. Usually he uses Barbasol, but he didn't have any this time, so it's the Sensitive Skin Shave Foam from Equate, which is a store brand. I'm not sure which store brand it is. Target or Food Fair. Probably Food Fair. Or no, it's probably Target. I don't freaking know. Walmart. So I'm going to use that, which was not too much different than my original shave routine, which was Gillette Fusion, Barbasol, done. Never really was happy with that routine, but it's what I did. The one thing he did differently, though, was after his shave, he would add Old Spice Aftershave. Original scent. It also comes in Pure Sport, but interestingly, it does not come in Swagger. And the smells just like him. So without further ado, Pop, this one's for you. And even though one thing I am going to do different is he always used hot water, and I originally shaved with hot water. Even in my last couple of videos, I was shaving with hot water. I discovered cold water won't irritate you as badly, and it can actually give you a closer shave, and you're not going to cut yourself as badly, if at all, so let's do it. Now, one of my subscribers is asking me to shave off everything except for my mustache, and I've been kind of beating around the bush with that. Sir, I forgot your name, sir, ma'am, I don't know, but I promise you this. November. I'm doing Movember, but that's how I'm doing it. So all you guys out there that are like growing out your whole beards or worse, neck beards, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to just grow a mustache and keep shaving everything else, which is what I'm going to do this November. I promise you, whatever your name is, that's how I'm going to do it. And I just got out of the shower and I've washed my face already. I'm just splashing some water on there, and it's been a long time since I used this kind of stuff. Although when I was at church camp a couple months ago, I was using the Harry's shave gel, but I was still using a shave brush with it. My pop, he never did that. Just doing it by hand this time. I'm gonna look in the mirror to do this real quick. Really has been a while since I did it this way. Now, the good thing about cartridge razors, though, if anything, is that they have the trimmer blade on the back. Which, like I say, my Parker 96R I don't think is the most precise razor for the job. Although one thing I do miss about these canned shave creams is how nice and thick the lather was. I just wasn't a fan of the ingredients, but Harry's, like I say, they've got a good one that doesn't have terrible ingredients, but I prefer to avoid Barbasol and store brands or even Gillette shave cream, except for Pure. Pure I like. I haven't used the gel, but I've used the cream, which you can use with a shave brush. That's what I use with it. I actually shave with that fairly often. I might include that in my next shave video, which I don't know when that's going to be. my next shave video most likely will either be the leaf razor or the Parker variant. So without further ado, let's do this Charles Caserta style. Which, if you're wondering, Charles Caserta was my grandfather's name. And he is buried in Chapmanville, West Virginia. And he had a couple years of service in the military. He was stationed at Pearl Harbor, but not during World War II. It was during Vietnam, actually. So he must have had a good number in the draft lottery for that. So I'm going to edge out. I realize I'm not with it. My stand isn't working like it normally is, so I'm going to have to do this up here. Okay, got the edges. Man, it's been a while. Knocked right through it. I didn't like the prices, and I didn't like how I would get razor burn. But other than that, cartridge razors aren't all that bad. And if you're an environmentalist, you do have to worry about putting plastic in the ocean, but I'm not overly concerned with it, but I'm already using a safety razor for most of my shaves, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, this I did not miss. The ripping on my hair. Ouch. Now, I'm not looking forward to using that Old Spice here in a minute, because that's gonna burn. It does get you very smooth on the first pass, though. Which, since this is a cartridge razor and my skin's already kind of screwy, I'm really not gonna do any more passes, so I'm gonna call this shave done. I've already got irritated skin. I'm not looking forward to... Actually, you know what? And the reason I prefer single blades is because the shaving cream only protects your skin from the first blade. That's where the dragging comes in. And I don't really think the Defender was much of a step up, because it was still tugging on my hair, even though it only had 3 blades on it. I'm going to go, actually, I'll do another half pass. I'm going to go across the grain on my neck. Or I guess this would be against the grain. Or no, this is across the grain. Extremely smooth. Alright, my cousin's sending me a lot of texts, even though I told him I was recording a video, so if you see any changes in the frame rate of the video, I'm sorry, but extremely smooth. I'm still learning how to do that right with a safety razor, but again, if I do end up getting the leaf, that shouldn't be a problem, because the razor pivots. I'm never able to do that with a one blade, because the blades are a little wider, so it goes over so much of a range, I'm going to end up cutting myself anyway, so let me rinse off my face. Whew, towel's a little stinky, but I did get it fairly precise, and it is smooth. I may have aggravated a little bit of a rash I had on my neck, but that's okay. And now the part I was dreading, Old Spice. Feeling the burn now. Wow. Damn. Excuse my language, but wow. I don't know how the old man did this. But, Pop, if you're looking down on me from heaven right now, and I know you are, I don't know how you put up with this. You were wet shaving at one point, because back in this, they didn't come out with a cartridge razor till the 70s, and you were born in 47, so yeah, you were probably shaving with a safety razor at some point before that. Granted, you may have always shaved with Barbasol or whatever that crap is, but or that Rise cream from the 40s. It was the first canned one that they banned because of all the environmental stuff. Like that hole in the ozone over Antarctica was apparently caused by the HFCs or whatever they're called, BFCs, that they were using before they switched to propane and shave cream. But all right, well, that was a tribute shave to my deceased grandfather, Charles Ernest Caserta, born September 9th, 1947, died April 12th, 2019. Thank you for watching.